I said that I might make a video tonight about how today went with my MS, and as you can see, I'm like trying to blink the exhaustion out of my eyes. Um, yeah, super blurry vision right now. Uh, but yeah, wow, how much fun was that? I mean, I absolutely love my friends, and being around them gives me a lot of energy. I can feed off a lot of it to keep me going. And so I did. It's my cat. So it is super early in the morning. I did stay out a lot longer than I planned to, right? I planned to take the bus home, but I didn't. I was offered a way home, and I decided to take that instead so I could stay out a little bit longer and hang out with everybody. So karaoke was so much fun. Um, Being with everybody was so much fun. I was able to maintain my detox until I went to the after party, and then I definitely slipped up and had a drink. But it was super late, so I think it was like 1:30 by the time I got to the after party. So I did have a drink because I wanted to keep hanging out, and I didn't know if I definitely wouldn't have been able to do it without it. Just like a little bit of sugar, a little bit of liquor to help with the pain of my muscles and the fatigue that I was experiencing. So, yeah, so I did break that. Um, Go figure. And I did have a cigarette. I had a couple cigarettes. I know, not good. But I had so much fun, and I, didn't do as much as I normally would have done to have a good time or to like hang out with everybody. So I did still do well in comparison to what I normally would have done. So I am still proud of myself for that. It was so much fun. I don't regret a single second of it. I don't see my friends very often because I do spend the majority of my time focusing on my health, and a lot of the times that does not leave a lot of time, sorry, to hang out with friends, unfortunately. It mostly means that I do stay fairly isolated, and yeah, tonight was refreshing, and I am very grateful that I decided to go. It was so much fun. It was so lovely seeing everybody. I feel so loved every time that I do go and hang out with my friends, and it is, it's rejuvenating. It really is. It helps me, um, mentally very much. It helps my energy a lot to feel the love that, my friends have for me, and I adore them all so much. I feel so incredibly blessed right now. The fact that my friends were willing to help me get home so I could stay out longer is, I don't know, like, what else could you ask for? I definitely wasn't expecting that. 100% was ready to leave when I was gonna leave, but, I was offered to stay, so I did. And I'm grateful I did because I had so much fun. It was a triple celebration, so three people's birthdays. They rented out a restaurant, and we had karaoke, and yeah, that was super fun. And then the after party, we were just chilling at a friend's house and hanging out and catching up, and man, so many laughs, such a good time. I fucking love these people. Met a bunch of new people, and that's always fun for me too. And yeah, I met people who are going to California, who have visited California, so we were able to talk heaps about that, which I am super grateful for because obviously I'm going in blind for the most part. So it was just super cool to meet people who know the area, who had more than well wishes for me to get there, and then also talking to my friends about this experience that I'm going on, and having them be super psyched to hear about how it goes, and having their well wishes just feels incredible. And yeah, my MS the whole time was, of course, the back of my head, especially when you meet new people and they ask you, what you do for a living, and you kind of just have to tell them the truth. And it can be tough because I feel like I talk about it a lot. And so it can kind of get in my head a little bit. So, but that's fine. We had fun regardless, and it's fine sharing my story with people. Nobody nobody knows when I tell them that that's what I'm dealing with, and it is a lot of questions on what kind of symptoms I experience and how it works for me and how I make it work. And that's always nice to uh, as much as it is hard to talk about, like to only talk about, like sometimes I feel like that's a part of my identity, and I don't want it to be. It's just something that I deal with every day, and I'm trying to normalize it as much as possible. So I appreciate it when my friends are willing to normalize it as well. um, but yeah, it's really exciting to see people you care about, really, really amped for the adventure that you're about to go on, because the support means more than anything. And I want them to heal as much as I'm about to heal. So, yeah, it's really, really nice. I love them a lot. And yeah, I'm so glad I decided to go last minute. I don't usually check my invites, I don't check my Facebook in general, but I decided to a couple days ago, and I saw that this was happening, and yeah, I decided kind of last minute that this is something that I wanted to do. So I'm really glad I did it. These people are beautiful humans, I've known them for over a decade, and they've been through so much with me, and I with them, and yeah, it was just really nice. Like, we reminisced a lot, and yeah, I just had so much fun. Of course, my eyes were really bothering me. I could feel myself getting really bugged out. I could feel my body starting to like shake, trying to stand up on my own. So I did try to stay seated for a bit of it. Um, but yeah, like nobody would have known that I was suffering with what I was suffering with if they didn't ask. So, that does make me feel good as well, that I don't look sick, even though I feel like I look sick because I know what I look like and I know how I look when I'm healthy. It was, it was nice to hear that it doesn't come off that way. So, yeah, I'm feeling incredibly blessed. I am exhausted, and I am ready for sleep, and I'm ready to rest my body. But yeah, I only had one drink. Um, and that was after the entire shindig happened. So I lasted like 5 hours, 5 or 6 hours without drinking. And then, yeah, I just had one drink to kind of get my sugar levels up and to kind of help with the pain that I was feeling. And that was fine. I was able just to sip on that, and that wasn't a big deal. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I'm really happy I went. And I'm sure tomorrow I'll have more things to be noting of how I'm feeling. But as of right now, I am feeling grateful. Yeah. So I just want to check in real quick. I don't know if this is going to be posted with anything, but maybe it will. My babies missed me heaps, even though I was only gone for, 7, 8 hours. But yeah, love you all. I hope you have a wonderful night or day or morning or whatever's going on for you right now. I hope it's great. And yeah, I love you all. Until tomorrow. Bye.
It's the afternoon on the 18th. We're getting so close to leaving. I'm so freaking excited. Uh, Technically, in a month from now, I will be trying my very first overnight stay at the location in Newport. I cannot friggin' wait. Um, I guess I could check in now. I woke up exhausted today. um, I have a lot to do, even though I am experiencing a lot of muscle fatigue and a lot of cognitive slowness, just like my brain doesn't feel like it's making the right connections and not in a quick time either. I'm really exhausted. I already said that, but I really am. I took a really long shower this morning to try and kind of, clear the cobwebs out, but I definitely do not feel totally present. Try to do a little bit of meditating and a little bit of stretching, but I haven't done too much. I got a lot of stuff to do around the house today, and yeah, look how cute she is. Hey, I know, sweet girl. I know. I know. You're so sweet. Hey, yes, you're so sweet girl. That's right, you are. Oh, my babies are so sweet. So there is a particular video that I find so beautiful. It's really short. It's really honestly straight to the point, but I find it very powerful still. I don't know if this is even something I'm gonna put on the channel, but I do want to share it, or at least my reaction to it, because I think I'll just let it play through, and then when it's done, I think I might just add my comment a little bit to it.
You were on your way home when you died. It was a car accident. Nothing particularly remarkable, but fatal nonetheless. It was a painless death. The medics tried their best to save you, but to no avail. Your body was so utterly shattered, you were better off, trust me. And that's when you met me. What happened? Where am I? You died, I said, matter-of-factly. No point in mincing words. There was a truck, and it was skidding. Yes. I died. Yes. But don't feel bad about it. Everyone dies. You looked around. There was nothingness. Just you and me. What is this place? Is this the afterlife? More or less. Are you God? Yes, I'm God. My kids? My wife? What about them? Will they be all right? That's what I like to see, I said. You just died and your main concern is for your family. That's good stuff right there. You looked at me with fascination. To you, I didn't look like God. I just looked like some man or possibly a woman. Some vague authority figure, maybe. Don't worry, I said. They'll be fine. Your kids will remember you as perfect in every way. They didn't have time to grow contemptuous of you. Your wife will cry on the outside, but will be secretly relieved. To be fair, your marriage was falling apart. If it's any consolation, she'll feel very guilty for feeling relieved. Oh, so what happens now? Do I go to heaven, or hell or something? Neither. You'll be reincarnated. Ah. So the Hindus were right. All religions are right in their own way. Walk with me. You followed along as we strode through the void. Where are we going? Nowhere in particular. It's just nice to walk while we talk. So, what's the point then? When I get reborn, I'll just be a blank slate, right? A baby. So, all my experiences and everything I did in this life, won't matter. Not so. You have within you all the knowledge and experiences of all your past lives. You just don't remember them right now. I stopped walking and took you by the shoulders. Your soul is more magnificent, beautiful, and gigantic than you can possibly imagine. A human mind can only contain a tiny fraction of what you are. It's like sticking your finger in a glass of water to see if it's hot or cold. You put a tiny part of yourself into the vessel, and when you bring it back out, you've gained all the experiences it had. You've been in a human for the last 48 years, so you haven't stretched out yet and felt the rest of your immense consciousness. If we hung out here for long enough, you'd start remembering everything. But there's no point to doing that between each life. How many times have I been reincarnated then? Oh, lots. Lots and lots. And into lots of different lives. This time around, you'll be a Chinese peasant girl in 540 AD. Wait, what? You're sending me back in time? Well, I guess technically, time as you know it only exists in your universe. Things are different where I come from. Where you come from? Oh, sure. I come from somewhere else. And there are others like me. I know you'll want to know what it's like there, but honestly, you wouldn't understand. Oh, you said, a little let down. But wait, if I get reincarnated to other places in time, I could have interacted with myself at some point. Sure, happens all the time. And with both lives only aware of their own lifespan, you don't even know it's happening. So, what's the point of it all? I looked you in the eye. The meaning of life, the reason I made this whole universe, is for you to mature. You mean mankind? You want us to mature? No, just you. I made this whole universe for you. With each new life, you grow and mature and become a larger and greater intellect. Just me? What about everyone else? There is no one else. In this universe, there's just you and me. You stared blankly at me. But all the people on Earth, all you, different incarnations of you. Wait, I'm everyone. Now you're getting it. I'm every human being who ever lived. Or who will ever live, yes. I'm Abraham Lincoln. And you're John Wilkes Booth too. I'm Hitler, you said, appalled. And you're the millions he killed. I'm Jesus. And you're everyone who followed him. You fell silent. Every time you victimized someone, you were victimizing yourself. Every act of kindness you've done to yourself. Every happy and sad moment ever experienced by any human was or will be experienced by you. You thought for a long time. Why? Why do all this? Because someday you will become like me. Because that's what you are. You're one of my kind. You're my child. Wow, you said incredulous. You mean I'm a god?
Not yet.
No, not yet. You're a fetus. You're still growing. Once you've lived every human life throughout all time, you will have grown enough to be born. So the whole universe, it's just an egg, I answered. Now it's time for you to move on to your next life. And I sent you on your way.
The video. And I don't know if that resonates with you. And I don't know if that is something that, I don't know, hits you the way it hits me. I think that's such a beautiful concept to think We are all each other, experiencing ourselves in different timelines, or um, yeah, I think there's just something so beautiful and melancholy about the idea that whatever you do to somebody else, just know that you're doing that to yourself. And there's a lot of spiritual beliefs that resonate with that, that you know, treat others the way you want to be treated. You know, one step further, it's because that is you, and that's how you will be treated one day. You know, the concept that you shouldn't judge other people because what you judge in them is something that you judge in yourself, or what you like about somebody is what you like about yourself. Yeah, I just think that that's just such a beautiful concept. And yeah, that's it. My cats are starting to get upset now because I'm not paying attention to them, so that's just my little video. I think that is just such a beautiful message and something that I try to take in when I speak to other people or interact with others, and especially on the days when I'm feeling especially irritated or irritable, I try to remember, you know, those people are experiencing their own world. Basically, we're all just multi-dimensional beings experiencing different universes, you know, and that's intense. And we could do a lot more for each other by respecting each other in that way. So, yeah, I think it's really pretty. And true or not, it doesn't matter. It's just we should treat others the way that we want to be treated. Yeah. Well, I love you all. That's really all I have to say. So, take care of yourselves and love yourself. Um, I love you guys.